The parable of the Good Samaritan is a story that never gets old. Jesus told this story to teach us about love and kindness. It's a simple story with a powerful message. The story is about helping others in need. Jesus used this parable to answer a big question: who is my neighbor? The parable challenges us to rethink how we treat others. This story is more than just words on a page, it's a call to action. Are we being good neighbors? Are we helping those in need? Jesus invites us to be like the Samaritan, showing love to everyone, even strangers. Jesus was a master storyteller. The parable of the Good Samaritan came at a crucial moment. A lawyer had just asked Jesus a tricky question. He wanted to know how to inherit eternal life. Jesus turned the question back to him. The lawyer knew the answer: love God and love your neighbor. But then he asked, who is my neighbor? Jesus used this moment to teach a profound lesson. He began to tell the story of the Good Samaritan. Jesus set the story on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, a dangerous road known for bandits. Everyone listening could picture the scene in their minds. By choosing this setting, Jesus made the story real. His listeners could relate to it, making them pay close attention. Jesus was setting the stage for a lesson they would never forget. The characters in this parable are unforgettable. First, there's the injured man, the victim of a brutal attack. He's left half dead on the side of the road. He could be anyone, representing all people in need. Next, we meet the priest, a religious leader expected to help, but he doesn't. Then comes the Levite, another religious man who also passes by. These characters show us how easy it is to ignore those in need. Finally, we meet the Samaritan, the hero of the story. Samaritans were hated by Jews, seen as outsiders. No one expected a Samaritan to be the good guy. This is what makes the story so powerful. The helper comes from an unexpected place. These characters teach us important lessons. Titles and positions don't make someone good, actions do. The Samaritan proves that anyone can be a hero. All it takes is a willingness to help. In this parable, actions are everything. The priest and the Levite had good reputations but did nothing to help. Their inaction spoke volumes about their true character. The Samaritan, on the other hand, took action. He didn't just feel sorry for the man, he did something about it. He stopped to help, bandaged the man's wounds, and took him to an inn. These actions showed true compassion. Jesus uses these contrasting actions to make a point. It's not enough to say we care, we must show it. The Samaritan didn't just talk about helping, he actually helped. This is what real love looks like. The parable teaches us that love is a verb. It's something we do, not just something we feel. The Samaritan's kindness is the heart of this story. He didn't know the injured man and had no obligation to help. Jews and Samaritans were enemies, but he chose to help anyway. This is what makes his act so powerful. The Samaritan's compassion was complete. He didn't just do the bare minimum, he went above and beyond. He cleaned the man's wounds, used his own oil and wine as medicine, and took him to an inn. He even paid for the man's continued care. This level of care was extraordinary. The Samaritan didn't just save the man's life, he ensured his full recovery. This shows true commitment to helping others. It's a model of selfless love. The Samaritan's act teaches us about true neighborliness. The parable of the Good Samaritan is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. It teaches us to look beyond labels and stereotypes. We live in a world full of divisions. Race, religion, and politics often separate us. But this parable calls us to see the humanity in everyone. Jesus challenges us to be neighbors to all people. This means helping those in need, regardless of who they are. It means crossing social boundaries to show kindness. In today's world, this could mean helping a homeless person or welcoming refugees. It could mean standing up against injustice. True love is active, it's not just a feeling. The Samaritan gave his time, resources, and care. This is the kind of love that changes the world. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes a difference.